Hi Aces, welcome back to our Vegas Aces YouTube channel. My name is Angela Marie and I'll be your host for today. Some players bet big, others bet dirty. In this video, you'll learn how to protect your table from the most common roulette scams and keep your game airtight. Stay alert, stay professional, stay protected. But before we get started, I just want to remind you to like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you'll always be notified of our latest videos and live streams. Now, on with the show. In an industry full of games, table protection is just one more game, the game of cat and mouse. The only way to win is for the dealer to continuously improve their dealing skills. Learn as much as possible, grow, evolve, and level up to make it easier to catch the cheaters and scammers with their ever-changing yet creative schemes. The best thing a dealer can do is to learn from their experiences and share what they've learned with other people in the industry. Cheaters will commonly survey casinos as they check out the competency level of the staff. This is called shopping the store. When cheaters go shopping, they're looking for discounts in the form of distracted dealers. Don't be the bargain bin with sloppy hands and a flashing easy target tag. This isn't Black Friday for cheaters. In order to avoid being a target, dealers must learn as much education about dealing their game as possible and apply what they've learned to their everyday task. Nobody wants a reputation of being the weakest link. In order to improve and grow, one must never stop ingesting knowledge. Besides watching our video series on how to deal roulette, you can also go to our website, vegas-aces.com, and read our articles. We have instruction manuals from casinos and schools around the world that will help you learn and grow. You can find those links in the description below. Other methods of learning include attending training seminars, join forums, study surveillance, pick the brain and talk with more experienced dealers or floor supervisors about what they know, and read books such as American Roulette by Richard Marcus. You can find that link in the description below. The most important thing you can do as a dealer is to follow all of your casino's policies and procedures at all times. If every dealer is doing the same thing over and over again, it will be obvious when an unusual action occurs. This uniform motion makes it easier for the floor supervisor or the eye in the sky to spot anything strange, as this will stick out like a sore thumb. Every action performed by a dealer requires a specific motion. These motions have been standardized in order to bring another degree of protection to the game. Everything a dealer does must be clean and clear-cut. This readability and orderliness helps the eye in the sky and management to do their job with ease, especially when the floor is in the center of the pit watching 4 to 8 games at a time. If everything is done clearly, it's easier for the floor supervisor to read the game. Past posting is one of the most common forms of cheating on a roulette game. That's why casinos know roulette as the past poster's Garden of Eden. Past posting is when the player makes a bet or alters an established bet after a winner has already been determined in order to receive a higher payout. Past posting originates from horse racing, where a bugler sounds a call to the post just before the race begins. This is also the signal that no more bets can be taken. Any bets made after that time occur after or past the post. Players normally try this move after the ball just dropped and when the dealer has tunnel vision while looking at the roulette wheel, or when they have their back turned in order to get the first payout. Dealers should refrain from losing focus during this crucial time of the game. This cannot be stated enough. The dealer should never turn their back on the roulette table or on the bank. When the ball is dropping, the dealer should stay square with the game by taking a few steps back and angle their body in a way that they can see both the wheel and the table at the same time. Always walk your game. The dealer should never have any part of the table blocked from their view at any time. Be aware of anything that might take your attention away from the game. Answering questions, providing change, or helping people should be done after all bets have been paid and before the ball has been spun. Don't casino gaze, even on a dead game. Your attention should always be on the table and not watching the televisions that are placed above the bar. Remember to stay focused. That magic show on TV will come to life when chips on your table start appearing and disappearing out of thin air. By the way, those chips you see in this video, they're real Defunct Fitzgerald's roulette chips, and you can own one. Just $5 on our website. Grab a piece of Vegas history while they last. Past posters like to make higher denomination moves during busy times. This allows them to blend in more easily and gives the floor less time to closely examine questionable wagers. The cheaters will adjust their betting amount based on the table limit and how much action is normally tolerated by the staff. The cheater tries to make it appear as an honest mistake, because then there's less of a chance that surveillance is brought into it. If the dealer believes it is their own mistake, he might fix it without calling over the floor. This is why dealers should never fix their own mistakes, no matter how insignificant they think it is. The dealer must always call the floor to fix any mistakes that were made on the table. Past posting moves are more likely to be detected if floor supervisors and dealers follow procedures and check questionable wagers or incidents. Another common tactic that players will use is the Snatch and Run technique. This unsophisticated approach is a low bar that's still quite effective and can be used on any game. As soon as the player realizes that they have lost, they will grab their cash or chips and sprint out of the casino, hoping to get far away enough before security realizes what has happened. This is one of the reasons why you will see security posted at every entrance. One of the ways you can prevent this from happening on your roulette table is to focus on the bets furthest away from the dealer in the spots that are the most vulnerable, such as the outside bets. When completing the take and pay procedure, the dealer will collect all of the lost wagers on the columns first, followed by the lost even money bets, then the dozens, and last but not least, all of the inside bets. The reason why is because if a player is going to snatch their lost bet and run, they're going to do so with the bet that's closest to them and furthest from the dealer. If a player does this at your table, immediately notify your floor supervisor that you have a snatch and run. They'll contact security, who will then go after the perpetrator. Another vulnerable area that the dealer needs to be aware of is the wheel. Always remain alert and keep an eye on your wheel. Take note if a player is hovering over the wheel or leaning against the glass. This glass is there to protect the roulette wheel from anyone trying to mess with the ball or the wheel. If you see a player doing this, politely ask them to move aside or to stand near the table instead. Players are not allowed to stand next to the wheel, lean against the glass, or hover over the wheel, as they may be trying to interfere with the spin of the ball. As you are dealing roulette, here are a few more things to look out for. When spinning the ball, if you notice any dents, grooves, or cuts in the roulette wheel, notify management immediately. Another thing that may interfere with spinning the ball is if you're wearing large bracelets or excessive jewelry. Rule of thumb, if it dangles, it's a danger. Save the glam for after your shift. Remember, if your bracelet jingles louder than the chips, it's probably not dealer approved. As a casino dealer, you want to wear a minimal amount of jewelry as possible. Excessive jewelry is not permitted, and there should be no jewelry on the hand that spins the ball. Also, be aware that when making change, do not allow any transaction to take place over the wheel head or on the wheel. If you ever have any doubts or suspicions about a player or the moves they're making, notify your floor supervisor. Do not argue with a player. Instead, call your floor supervisor immediately. When closing up the table, alert the floor that you are bringing up the lid. Do not let the bankroll out of your sight. Pick up the lid while still looking at your bankroll. How do you protect your game from cheaters? What advice would you give other dealers on how to protect their game? Let us know what you think in the comments so we can share our knowledge with other dealers. Anyway, that does it for today's show. Thank you so much, Aces, for joining me today. And in the next video, you'll learn how cheating teams manipulate dealers through distractions, chip placement, and coordinated scams, and how dealers can defend the game by staying alert and following proper procedures. We have an announcement. We are currently hiring casino dealers and floor supervisors to write scripts for our how-to YouTube videos. We're looking for people who know how to deal craps, payouts tiles, or big baccarat. However, we need scripts for any game we don't already have a course for. Email us a list of games you can deal, how long you've been dealing or supervising, and a sample of your writing to heather@vegas-aces.com. Bonus points if you can be an actor and/or deal the game in our videos. Must either be located in Las Vegas or have access to a casino that will let you film at their location. Just a quick reminder, Vegas Aces is supported by viewers like you. Donations make it possible for all of these videos to be brought to you for free. If you think this video is worth more than $0, then please donate the amount you feel it is worth by clicking the link in the description below. Do you want to see our content 5 days early? Subscribe to us on Patreon, where we give our patrons exclusive early access and coach new dealers on how to get into the industry. The folks on the screen right now are our Patreon producers. Every single name is a person in the world who supports this channel, so we can keep going. And we're so grateful to them that they've allowed us to go on this really remarkable journey. Thanks everybody for being a part of this. If you can't afford to financially support us, then help us update our World Toke Board. This shows the toke numbers for casino dealers around the world, but we can't update these numbers if people don't contribute them. You can anonymously send us your toke numbers via our toke line or by emailing heather@vegas-aces.com. Also, if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. Our business also helps casino game inventors with bringing their idea to fruition and onto the casino floor. If you have a casino game you want to develop, email us. You can find a link to our email in the description below. And if you're looking for even more content, check out our other videos here on the screen. We also offer interview transcripts, flashcards, dealer instruction manuals, the world's first toke board, and so much more, all on our website, vegas-aces.com. You can find all of these links in the description below. Until next time, stay lucky, Aces.